Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. Before we jump into it, I just want to start by thanking you all for 1.8 or 8.1 thousand subscribers. I said that backwards. I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you all have been showing me. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It just takes a second. I know a lot of people do watch and sometimes don't remember to subscribe, so just wanted to remind you all if you want to stay updated with the content. But I also want to thank everybody who's been reaching out, letting me know that they're finally confirming things that I was talking about back in March. And yeah, I mean, thank you all for all the love and everyone saying it, because it was a point in time where I cared more about people recognizing the fact that I'm pretty accurate with my wild speculation. But at the same time, I'm currently at the point where I'm honestly trying to mature past feeling the need for people to really see the things the way that I see it. I just like the different perspectives. People can think what they want, and I'm just at the point where it's like, I'll let the facts speak for itself. Once it gets confirmed, people will finally start to realize it, and it is what it is. So, and then that's basically what's been happening lately, man. I'm not pressing issues and things like that anymore. It's just all positive vibes, great energy, and just talking about the facts and details as I see it when it comes down to the community. So that's just what I try to do here, man. In this video, we are going to be focusing on the VeVe VS OMI burns when it comes down to land purchasing and also the Master Collectors program. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. The COO, Dan, actually goes over this with Reese, and it's a lot of great information here. Obviously, this is one of those things that I've been talking about for a while. I think this is going to be very, very impactful, and this is going to be huge when it comes down to burning a large chunk of the token. So, yeah, this is obviously one of those things where it's one of these features that everyone who's an Omi holder should be super happy it's on the way, and it's finally that time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're finna jump into it right now. As always, drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what they had to say about this.
The Master Collector program. We're looking to release some info about that pretty soon as well.
Yep, exactly. So same deal. I mean, we really started development on the Master Collector program, way back in like October last year when we first launched. And then of course, the storm that is VeVe happened.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know, like, the storm that is VeVe happened, if you don't know what that means, if you weren't here early on, basically what happened was they were working on a bunch of stuff, and they only planned for like 5,000 people to be on VeVe at a certain time. And it went from their plan of having 5,000, like VeVe being ready for 5,000 people, to hundreds of thousands of people signing up and being on VeVe. And they had to obviously drop a lot of things that they were working on just to focus on getting VeVe right, because it just was not functioning properly, because they were not ready to handle the amount of people that actually signed up. So it started growing way too fast for them to manage. And yeah, they had to just really go hard and make the impossible happen. Like, the speed at which they got VeVe to where it's at right now is absolutely insane. And this is those things that you have to consider. You have to do your research and due diligence, because when the team actually plans to get something out by a certain date and then that falls through, you really have to look at the team and look at all the things that they're able to accomplish and understand that based on what they have done just with VeVe since, me personally, I've been in this community, I see them doing everything that they say that they're going to do. It may not be on time. Some things fall through, but that's just business. That's the business world. Nothing goes perfect, flawlessly all the time. So yeah, if you didn't know what actually took place, that's what they're referring to. It was a very, very big deal. Like, the app was not working, and yeah, it was kind of bad. The app was pretty bad when we first joined. It was good though, but bad, if you know what I mean. Like, if you were OG, you know what I mean, man. It was a stressful time, especially drop days. Drops was annoying. But yeah, now everything works damn near flawless. It's like night and day from how it used to be. So yeah.
And then of course, the storm that is VeVe happened.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the beginning of the year. So and that kind of put a little bit of a hold on the development of the Master Collector program. But in hindsight, it's actually been very valuable that now, I've been able to go back and revisit it over the past couple of months, and really just build it out based on, you know, a lot of user data. We've pinged a whole bunch of people in the community to get a good understanding about, you know, what their expectations for Master Collector Program are. And yeah, again, I think I'm very excited to get that out as well, because it's going to be a very cool feature.
One thing that I'm super excited about is the fact that they do take criticism and they take ideas and things from the community. So they will reach out to people. They will get people's opinions and people's thoughts on certain things, and they'll actually implement it. I still remember when they had, like, I don't remember which idea it was. Let me know in the comment section if you remember, but there was an issue with VeVe, and in an AMA, somebody recommended that idea, and then the next week it was already implemented after it was recommended. Like, they said, yo, we haven't thought of that. We actually are going to add that in. And by the next week, it was already added in, and they had just got it from a community AMA. And it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that when you see this company do things like that, literally go from talking to some random person in the comments, that if you think about it, we're all just nobodies. Like, us getting in there talking to this company and them not treating us inferior or anything like that, it's insane to know that you could say something to them, and if it's a great idea, you won't be discredited or anything. They'll listen, they'll implement it, and everybody's going to be treated equally, because ultimately their mindset is just make this the best project that they could possibly do. And with that mindset, I feel like this is what makes this community so strong. This is what makes the project so strong. It's just the ecosystem and the whole environment, man. It's an amazing place to be. This community is an amazing place to be. So yeah, anyway, let's jump in.
Just on that, I know that we contacted a few people in the community. Were their expectations generally in line with the plan that we had already put together?
Well, it's almost just a copy paste into the article.
We just leaked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is great. Yeah. So it's always good to know that. I mean, obviously, you know, we're very well. We try to be very in tune with what our fans and users want. So it's good to get that understanding that that, you know, what we're envisioning on our side reflects with the community expectations.
Yeah. That's definitely the sentiment that I find as well. So that's very positive. Now, I only have a few more things left on here before we jump into community questions. Any VeVe Verse updates?
Yes, so likewise, and as I think I might have mentioned in a couple of previous AMAs, that you know, prior to Marvel month, there was a lot of work going on to get that month underway and behind us. And now that we have, well, I've had a lot more time to spend, you know, continuing to scope out what the VeVe Verse is. So I think I might have touched on in previous AMAs that within the VeVe Verse, yes, you will be able to buy land. Yes, there will be avatars, and they will be customizable. You'll be able to buy, you know, NFT related accessories and upgrades, some of which will be branded, some which won't be branded.
Honestly, I hadn't heard this part. I hadn't listened to this part in depth and really let it register. It's crazy. He literally just confirmed a ton of stuff that I've been making in videos over the last few months. That's crazy. So this is why everybody been showing love and shouting me out and stuff. That's crazy. So I'm actually excited about this because the branded, like the VeVe Verse in itself, this is huge. He basically just confirmed that we're going to have avatars. We're going to be able to dress our avatars and stuff with accessories, which probably means we can have some shoes. I wouldn't be surprised to see some Jordans, Nikes or something in there. They seem to be able to get these big deals, man. They seem to be able to get these big deals. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them partnering with more companies and things like this because, listen, like this obviously, these businesses are going to see VeVe as a cash cow. They sell out of everything. Like every company has an incentive when it comes down to partnering with VeVe, and to have your merchandise and stuff in the VeVe Verse, massive. It's going to be absolutely insane. So I'm super excited about this. This is very exciting that they're finally at the stage where they can confirm a lot of the stuff that this is what I was getting from them. This has never been stuff that I was making up. I guess Yeah, I don't know how a lot of other people didn't hear the same things or see the same things. I think that it's just the fact that I watch a lot of stuff. I spend all of my time looking at a lot of different information, so people just might not have seen a lot of the stuff that I've seen or paid that much attention to it. Because I'll sit down in a day and watch 6 hours worth of like long videos about this stuff. So yeah, it's just yeah. But anyway, let's jump in. Let's keep going. Let's keep listening.
And they will be customizable. You'll be able to buy, NFT related accessories and upgrades, some of which will be branded, some which won't be branded. And again, also a lot of other kind of utility around OMI in the VeVeverse. So, for example, when we when we eventually sell the land, you can purchase that with fiat if you want to, but you can also choose to purchase it with OMI. And
honestly, I think, well, I know they need to make their money and stuff, but I think it would be way better if you want to buy land, you have to buy it with OMI. I think that would be way better. But I mean, depending on when they put in the feature that you can be able to buy OMI using just your credit card, you don't have to go through exchanges and things like that. It may be very limiting to people who aren't in the crypto space, but I honestly would prefer like just use OMI. Like we at the point where if you can convert fiat straight to OMI straight away, like I mean, but I guess the gems is into effect so they can have some cash flow coming in. So I don't know, maybe just fees should be like gems. Gems should be used for fees and OMI should become like primary. That's just my thought. Let me know what you all think about that. Like, is there any flaws or problems with that you all can see? Like, if they made OMI the primary thing and then just like do fees and stuff here and there with the gems.
That OMI will be basically any OMI spent on land or really anything that's sort of non-IP that we don't have obligation on will all be burnt. So the whole idea is to implement these cool features that and products that people want, and to really just start to diminish that circulating supply.
Yeah, really create that scarcity, which it's all based on demand.
So basically, they just confirmed that they are at the stage where they're going to start targeting the circulating supply. I know a lot of people have been worried about this, but it was just the next step. It really was just the next step. I think that you got to understand that VeVe took their time to focus on getting the VeVe app right. Like Ecomi took their time to get the VeVe app right, which is very important to do. Obviously, that's what's going to be burning all the OMI. You have to get that right, because if the VeVe experience isn't right, people aren't going to stick around on VeVe long enough to even get burns when it comes down to the OMI. So VeVe, it was always crucial to get that done first. Like it just always was smarter to focus on that. And I think that anyone who really looked at it objectively and really really understood what they were trying to do, I think that a lot of people just understood that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the impact this is going to have on the community. I feel like things are about to go crazy, especially with the confirmation of all this stuff. Especially once they implement it, once we're over on Immutable, it's just so much stuff coming. And we are also getting at that stage where we're going to be able to make some better predictions and things like that, because right now we're at this place. I hear everybody asking for predictions and things like that. There's still too many variables. Yes, they have confirmed a lot of stuff that a lot of people have known that this was coming anyway, but that still isn't like specifics. We have not experienced certain things. We don't know what it's going to do to the price when we get some utility. We don't know what moving to Immutable is going to do for the price when it comes down to the token. So it's so many variables and so many different things that can impact the OMI token negatively or positively, that we just don't know how things are going to move, especially right now. So we're getting to a point where we will be able to better understand where we can go and the timelines, how quickly we can get there and things like that. So yeah, one of the, like, how long something is going to take, I feel like is a very good question, a very good concern. More so than if it's going to happen, because the token supply was something that I've never really been worried about. they can and they are the type of company that's going to add in the utility and do what it takes to burn the tokens. That's always been something that I've known, but I'm glad that they're finally speaking on it and letting everybody else know, and giving everybody else comfort who wasn't so sure maybe.
Why?
Yeah, really create that scarcity, which is all based on demand. We have a very sustainable model and system, so it's nice to see all of that really coming together and starting to take shape.
All right, Joe. So yeah, there we have it, man. Lots of great valuable information here in this video. I feel like we got a lot of confirmations. Like, this is nothing new that we haven't covered on the channel before, obviously, but it is one of the first times that they have just blatantly came straight out and said the things that's going to be coming, the things that we can look forward to, and the fact that they're right around the corner. So one of the first times we've heard this like this. So it's exciting, man. It's exciting. This is going to be huge. It's like I said, I told you all a while ago, it's getting to the point where you gotta make sure them bags are packed and you got your positions right when it comes down to Omi. It's not financial advice, but I don't think that we're going to be seeing these prices. Well, obviously the price is starting to go up. Like I said, it still has room to go down until we're over on Immutable, and then we have some utility and things like that. It's going to still have some room to go down, but I feel like things are about to just take off and really skyrocket sooner than you may realize. So let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I definitely want to hear some thoughts and have some discussions on all this information and everything going on. Yeah, and be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.